expand and simplify. Now, with this here, we've got two brackets, right? So we expand the first bracket to begin with, okay? So remember now, everything in the bracket you times by what's outside here, so it's a 3. So 3 times 7 is 21t, and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so times everything by 3. Second bracket there, they're going to times through by 5. Okay, so 5 times t is 5t, 5 times 7 is 35, and it's minus 35. Okay, that will equal to then, if we simplify this, 21t plus 5t. Okay, so put the t's together, yeah? Then the numbers plus 6 minus 35. So simplifying this further then, 21t plus 5t is 26t, and 6 is plus 6, isn't it? And if you take away 35, you end up at minus 29. Okay, part B, we're going to simplify this here. Again, expand the first bracket. Now we're timesing by 5, aren't we? So 5 times 2x is 10x, and 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so times through by 5. Be careful with the second bracket, because it's actually minus 2 here, isn't it? Okay, so minus 2 times 3x is minus 6x. And then, at the end, minus 2 times minus 4. Well, minus times a minus becomes a plus, doesn't it? And 2 times 4 is 8. So we end up getting 10x take away 6x is 4x. 25 plus 8 is 33. Part C then, expand this. It's only a single bracket this time, but we have to be careful because we're timesing x by an x. X by an x. Remember, when you times something by itself, it becomes squared, doesn't it? So that'll become 2x squared. X times x is x squared. Yeah, so just watch out for that. X times x is x squared. There's a 2 in front. And then 2x times 6, well, that'll be 12x, yeah? Because 2 times 6 is 12. Here, again, right? Think about what's happening here. We've got 2y, but you're timesing by y squared. So that actually become 2y cubed. Because it's like y times y squared. Well, it's like y times y times y. So that's why we get y cubed. Plus then, 2y times 3 is 6y. Now we come on to double brackets, and there are a few ways of doing double brackets. One of the ways I like to do it is to sort of do a grid method, okay, and then we can put together the solutions at the end. So when I've got here x plus 8, I'm going to put x plus 8 there, and then x minus 2 down here, and I'm going to multiply them, right? So when I multiply them, I need to look at each cell entry that I have once I've multiplied, and then we can add them. So, you know, just get a grid method, and as I said, x plus 8 can go along the top, x here plus 8 here, and x then and minus 2 here. And what you do then is you go into each cell and you multiply. So in this cell here, you look above, you've got x, you look to the left, you also got x. So x times x is x squared. In this cell, you look above, you've got 8, you look to the left, you've got x. X times 8 is 8x. In this cell here, you look to the left, you've got minus 2, you look above, you've got x, minus 2x, minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and finally then here, you've got 8 above, minus 2 here, minus 2 times 8 is minus 16, okay? So all you've got to do then is add these together. So you've got x squared plus 8x, then this is minus 2x, and then minus 16. It simplifies to become x squared. Put this together, 8x take away 2x is 6x and minus 16. Part F then on this. Now again we've got double bracket, okay, so with a double bracket, right, just be careful to do this grid method. Okay, so you're just sort of splitting it up, you are. Okay, so you've got 2x and 1 here, it's plus 1, isn't it? And then 3x plus 4 here, okay, and you multiply these. So if I go in the first cell there, okay, look above, I got 2x, look to the left, I got 3x. Well, 2x times 3x, well, 3 times 2 is 6, and x times x is x squared. Okay, so you just timesing them, and you that times that, so 3 times 2 is 6, and then x times x, x squared, simple as that. Here then you've got 1 above, 3x to the left, so that'll be 3x, 1 times 3x. Here then you've got 2x above and 4 here, so 4 times 2x is 8x, all plus of course. And the last then, above you've got 1, to the left you've got 4, so 4 times 1 is 4. Put them together, you get 6x squared plus 3x plus 8x plus 4. So our final answer will be 6x squared plus 11x plus 4. G then, the factorise is the opposite of expanding brackets, right? Or once you've expanded a bracket, you could end up with this. Now we want to put it back into a bracket. So when we factorise, we look for a common factor. And when you look at this here, 7 and 21, 7 is a common factor, isn't it? So I can take 7 out. Okay, I can take 7 out, and I've got a bracket there. So I ask myself then, what do I times by 7 to get 7a? So that'll be a. And then what do I times by 7 to get 21? And that will be 3. Okay, so I've got 7 bracket a plus 3. Similarly here, let's look for common factors. X squared, and I've got minus 6x there. What's common there? Well, x is common to both, isn't it? Okay, so what do I times by x to get x squared? Well, that'll be x. And then what do I times by x to get minus 6x? And that'll be minus 6.